We are less than 24 hours away from Super Bowl 54 in Miami. It's been a weekend full of parties and celebrations, award shows, as the 49ers get ready to face the Kansas City Chiefs. And we have team coverage on the countdown to kickoff. First up, KPIX 5's Vern Glenn live from the red carpet at the NFL Honors, actually right in downtown Miami. Hello, Vern.
Hey, look at the skyline behind me, Jules. Yes, it was a celebratory night indeed. Now, if it's the eve of the Super Bowl, that can only means that it's Oscar night for the NFL. It was his annual awards night, which included the unveiling of his newest Hall of Fame class. So it was lights, camera, action. I've always wanted to say this. Who are you wearing?
Oh my gosh. I'm so nervous right now, I don't even know right now.
Some stars were whisked away, like Kansas City native Paul Rudd and Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson. Hall of Famer Jim Brown didn't have time for questions, but he did stop for a selfie.
Thanks so much.
Finally, a familiar face. Former 49er coach Steve Mariucci.
Mr. Involvement here. So one time, let me tell you a quick story. This guy comes over and I'm coaching at Cal, and he wants to be macho man and play tailback. Put the pads on, we ran pitch, and we just smeared your butt, didn't we?
I did.
Go! So let's talk 49er stuff, right?
Okay. Who better to do that than number 8?
I'm not nervous at all, so maybe that's a good sign. I can think about 5 or 6 ways that the 49ers are going to win this game, and I really believe that. And I can think of one way the Chiefs are going to win it, and that's with Pat Mahomes being the MVP. So if you say you have 5 of 6 chances and 5 to 6 ways to do it, they have the advantage.
Young threw for a record 6 touchdowns, the last time the 49ers were in Miami for a Super Bowl. And he thinks Jimmy Garoppolo may be due for a similar breakout game.
And Jimmy's got 2 Super Bowls behind Tom Brady. There's just a lot of wacky stuff that makes me think that he's going to throw 6 touchdowns tomorrow night.
that would be a story. All right, so who made the Hall of Fame class? Who is the league MVP? Well, check with me later on in sports in this newscast. From the shores of Miami, back to you, Jules, in San Francisco.
Looking good. What's bedtime for the players tonight? I'm sure they need to kind of keep the adrenaline level low tonight.
Don't have an exact time, but let's just make sure that it's a proper time to get their rest for the game tomorrow.
Proper. All right. Thank you so much, Vern. We'll see you in a few.